Hello, my name is Raul Francisco Gonzalez. This is the fourth time that I'm recording this, so sorry. But, well, today I'll be talking about how I choose IA or Industrial Engineering and Administration as my major. The thing was that when I was choosing, I had two options. One was being a doctor, that it was very funny how I changed to Industrial Engineering. This was because since I was in junior high school, I always wanted to be a doctor. This was because that for that time my mom really worked like around the world of healthcare. She wasn't a doctor or a nurse or something like that, but she worked a lot around doctors. This was because she works um, in a medical company that for that time, well, I think that they do it also in this time or well currently, but in that time they were really focused on antibiotics. Sorry, they were really focused on antibiotics. So seeing all of that, how they work, the bacteria, the viruses, the fungi, that really amazed me. How one little thing that we cannot see until we use a microscope is so curious, so interesting. And that, well, for that time, I researched a lot about diseases caused by these bacteria, viruses, and fungi. For example, the plague and the smallpox, and how they ended. The black plague finished because there was no more people, and the smallpox was thanks to the vaccination of a lot of people around the 60s or 70s. I don't remember very well, or I don't remember what was in the 50s, but well, was around that time. Well, the second thing was that in my second semester of high school in CIDEP, I had a class that I really loved that was uh, biology in healthcare. This class talked about really really in a small view, but r- talked about anatomy, how the body works, and also about physiology, but less than the anatomy. So that really amazed me how that worked. But here comes the thing that made me change my mind. The second, third, and fourth class that I moved like it in high school was physics. Was physics 2, physics 3, and physics 4. In order would be physics 4, 2, and 3 of the second and third and fourth most liked classes or my best classes. So my mom asked me once that if I didn't wanted to become an engineer instead of a doctor. And I really think about that because being a doctor, I really hate theory. I really hate theory, but I don't know why, but the medical theory is not as bad. It's very interesting for me. But I said, I don't like, I would feel that I don't like it. That uh, to study so much theory in a short period of time. So I said, I prefer maths. I am a very analytic person. And so that's why I choose my optic class as physics. And at the end of that class, I decided that I was going to be an engineer. And as my uncle was an industrial engineer, I chose industrial engineering because he talked a little bit about the major, and it really sounded very interesting to me. And a thing that I didn't want it in a doctor system was one, being a surgeon because I'm pretty bad with my hands, and two, being in a closed space by a lot of time, and also I feel that I will be doing a best job as an engineer. So that's why I choose IA.